So let's make a fake error or two or three. I want to create some things that I'm seeing in the forum to show people how these happen, or at least how they could happen, and exactly what they are, and how to find out if they're meant errors or not. But first, I want to share a little intro that I created. Someone mentioned that I could do this, or at least to do this in a Google Earth. And I decided, hey, if I was an alien and I wanted to find Coin Help You, this is probably how it would look coming to Earth. So anyways, enjoy it. It's a little long. I might have to shorten it, but after that, we're going to look at some of these coins that I actually damage. So if you don't want to see harmed coins on this channel or on a video, please do not watch any further. Don't watch past the intro because I will damage some coins. So stay tuned. Okay, this is what I have. I have a nickel, and I have a couple cents here. I have a copper and one of the zinc ones, and then I have a Sacagawea dollar. As you can see, there's nothing wrong with these coins. There's just your normal circulation, no big deal. And also here's the nickel. So this is stuff that I would spend. Here's the back of the nickel here if I can get a hold of it. There we go. So now you can see what they look like. And then I have this right here. Okay. And a lot of people will be like, oh my gosh, what are you going to do? Well, listen, this happens if you have a coin on concrete or whatever. And we're going to show you what happens here. Editing. That I have to go out here on the top sidewalk, and it is dark out, but we're going to do this here. We're not going to do anything crazy, but we're going to just show you what happens whenever you hit these. Okay, flip them over, and we'll do it again. Just a little tap, no big deal, it doesn't take much. And then we'll take them inside and we'll take a look at them. We'll see what happened and what's going on here. So here we go. Come over here on the old gray sheet and we will look at these coins, and you remember what they look like before I did that. So let's see here. That's right. Okay, so we can see what it's done to Sacagawea and this coin here, these dings. And I only did it one time, just barely hit it. I mean, really, just use the weight of the hammer. So we're going to take a look at these coins really close with a better camera. Okay, here's a closer look at the coin. And I want you to notice this right here, this part here. And also the reverse side. You see that? A lot of people would ask and say, is that a strike through? It's not a strike through because you can see on the other side where it pushed through. It won't do that if it's a strike through in between two dies because it cannot push through the verse die or reverse die. Also, people ask, if these are cuds on the side because of the metals moved like this. See, cuds are rim-to-rim die breaks. They're not bumps. They're not raised metal on the coin like that. They don't look like that. So if you think you have a cud, all you have to do is come over here to error-ref.com and just search cud. And it will show you what it is. It will tell you what it is, and you can learn from this. Learn exactly what they're supposed to look like and what they, how they occur and things like that. And then you can go over here to Cuds on Coins and see if you have a listing. See if it's listed on here. You got all kinds of images over here. These are invaluable resources. You think you have something, you come over here and try to compare images and see if you can find it. Once you think you've found which one it is, come over to Coin Help You and post it and say, I think I've got this. And believe me, if you find something, we'll be glad to say, hey, great find. We encourage you to do that. But we encourage you to do research first. They have to start as a die break, and then some of them fall out, which becomes a cud, or they just become a retained cud. It's the same thing with this right here. You can see part of the rock inside that. It doesn't mean that there's a zinc core or anything like that on this. It's not. So you can see the little areas of the dings that happen. Now, if this coin went through some circulation, it would wear some of this down. It would look a little bit older and actually look like a part of the coin. But none of these are die errors or anything of that nature. You saw me do it. And when you see this on your coin, you know that it is damaged, that it has been ran over, walked on, been in a parking lot. Here's another little edge part right here. It's unpredictable. I could take 10 of these outside and not 10 of them would look exactly alike. That's the nature of the damage. So then we have this. This is the Lincoln cent. This is the copper-plated zinc. And the planchette zinc, you can see where either that's some of the concrete I showed on the other coin there, or it is some of the zinc showing where I breached the actual plating. But look at this up here. Doesn't that look like a strike through? I mean, it almost looks perfect. But when you turn it over, you can see that there's an area over here that has actually pressed out on this coin. So yes, I've definitely seen some of the zinc. You can see where it just beat up really bad. And I could have done worse and could have made it really look roached out. But that's basically what you have. It's a damaged coin when you see stuff like this. It's not cuts. It's not strike throughs. When you can see evidence of the mark or the like this mark right here on the reverse, on the opposite side, then you know for sure that is not a strike through. Because when it's struck through in the coining chamber, it's against another die and it can't push through on that other die like that. Here's another one. Perfect example, right? I mean, when someone finds this interchange, look at the date. Let's see if I can get close enough on this date so everybody can see. I'm trying to get close as I can. A lot of people think, well, what happened to the date? It's 1906, whatever. Well, you saw what I just did. It's basically cold flow metal movement. And I did it with blunt trauma to this coin. And look at the B or look at the R in Liberty. It's another thing. It's just damaged. You can remove metal, you can remove letters, you can remove numbers just by whacking at one time, just easily with a hammer. Now the thing of this is, see this right here? That is actually a delam. You see delaminations on coins, that's pretty common. Then you turn it over, there's another one people have posted and asked if it was a cut or not. It's not. So yes, we do have some of the concrete, but that would wash out. You could actually wash that out, and then you wouldn't be able to see it anymore. But if people saw that and they think, well, is there a metal underneath it? I mean, you just watch me create this, so we know that it's not that. And then here's the nickel, the last one. And you can see all the marks all over it too. It's the same thing. I could have kept doing it. I could have rotated it and kept pounding it and beating on it. I could have done some other things to it if I wanted to, 10 snips to it. This one survived. Nickel is a pretty tough metal. It's mostly nickel. So it's difficult to damage like that. It's not as easy as copper. And the other ones are mostly copper. But you can see the little dings, but they're just dings. And that's what I do this for. I try to tell people I sacrifice some pocket change to show. It's the same thing here. It's not a cut. Okay, cuts are rim die breaks. They don't push the metal outside of the rim like that. So I wanted to share that with everyone. I don't like to damage coins. I don't even like damaging coins that I'm going to spend. But to show everyone that these can be created, if you can recreate it on the concrete with a hammer, just something simple as that, then you know that that coin is not an error. And there are people who do this to coins and put them back in circulation. You know, some people are in these groups, you just never know what kind of people they are in these forums, and they just wait to see that coin posted as an error or something, or asking about it. And they just, they're going to laugh about it. So I'm not saying that's what's going on all the time. Some of these just accidentally get in there. Some of them get stuck in the counting machines even, and that causes damage on them. But if you can recreate it, and I'm telling you, you can take you a bunch of those Zinklins is what I call them, but the common sense. Take the 2021s and the 2020s, go in your shed or workshop or whatever, your garage, and get some tin snips, get your hammer, get your vise, and look at how these things are created. I mean, I know I'm condoning damaging coins, but we're talking about coins that are not even worth anything or just a cent face value, not worth anything melt, really. So, I know some people won't like that, and they think, oh, how can you tell people to do this? But it's a learning thing. I've damaged coins to learn. Okay, I wanted to see if I could recreate things, because sometimes that's the only way that you can educate yourself, is to do some things, do some experiments, just to see how this happened and see if it is actually a mint error or not. I don't recommend everybody doing it. Obviously, some of you would find this as a put off, and well, maybe this channel is not for you. This video is not for you. Maybe you should just move on and not watch them anymore. You can just unsubscribe, whatever you got to do. But I'm going to continue doing videos that educate people, because I continue to see coins like this asking if they're damaged or not. So it's all in the name of education. So thanks for watching my latest video. Please like, share, and comment. And above all, have a great day.